Hi, my name is Crystal Miller, and today I will be demonstrating how to check your blood sugars while pregnant. Unfortunately, one of the side effects of pregnancies can be that the hormones in your body makes you resistant to insulin, causing your sugar to be extremely high. High sugars is unfortunately dangerous for babies. In your kit, you will have a needle, an alcohol pad, a glucose monitor, and a container of glucose strips. These strips usually come to 50 in a container. Before beginning, you'll need to get your alcohol pad. Open it and remove it from its packaging. Then you will need to choose a finger. Usually I go for the thumb because it is the thickest finger and hurts the less. Although you can choose any other finger that you would like, and some people even test on their arms or other parts of their body because they don't like to prick their fingers, but it is usually best to go for the fingers. Take the alcohol pad. Slowly clean off the spot on which you're going to prick. It is best to sanitize so that you don't get any germs or anything in your blood. After you have sanitized thoroughly, grab your needle, place it into the system here. I have a blue one. Hold on just a second. I have a blue needle. I will then place it into the compartment, then grab the top and put it back on. Once it is on, you have multiple settings. You have 1 through 5. 5 being the hardest setting, 1 being the lowest setting. I have to do 5 because I have thick fingers. After I have placed the needle into the system, pull back the trigger mechanism, place the needle onto the thumb, and press down. Once you have done that, squeeze your finger slightly to allow blood to appear. After you have drawn blood, take the alcohol pad again and clean that area. After the area is clean, slightly squeeze on your finger to draw more blood. Once blood has been drawn, grab your test strip. Now, it is very important not to touch this part of the test strip. This is the sensor that allows the machine to read your blood levels. If you get any finger residue or dirt on the sensor, it will not read accurately and will give you an error message. Once you have done that, grab your glucose monitor, turn it on. Once it is on and begins reading, grab your strip and place it inside the monitor. As the strip is being read, the monitor will tell you that it is time for the blood. Take the monitor, place it onto the blood that you just drew, and let it absorb. Once the strip has absorbed the blood, the monitor will begin to read and give you what your blood levels are. My levels right now are 263. That is unfortunately a high number. Normal numbers for blood sugar are between 90 and 190. Anything above 190 is considered abnormal blood sugars. If your blood sugars reaches a level of 400 and above, there is a chance of going into what is called a diabetic coma. It is where your blood sugars are so high that your body begins to shut down and has to recuperate itself. Ways to lower your blood sugar naturally. Drink lots of water. Take medications like metformin. Metformin is a diabetic medication that is taken orally that allows your blood sugars to lower and helps regulate them. If you cannot get your blood sugar to lower with metformin or other medications like glipizide, then you may have to be put on something called insulin. Insulin is a shot that you will induce to yourself on the stomach. You will find a small spot. Again, take an alcohol pad, wipe the area, and inject yourself with the insulin at least once a day. If you're highly diabetic, you may have to have what is called an insulin pump. This is where your pancreas and everything stops producing insulin, and you have to have a medical device that puts it into your system manually, and it will run 24/7, and it will be attached to your body at all times. Knowing how to take your blood sugar when you're a diabetic or a diabetic who is pregnant is very important, because taking care of your health means not only are you safe, but your baby is safe. Thank you for listening to my demonstration, and I hope you learned something very important today.